Uh, uh. Wait, that's not fair. It's not really fair to you guys, man. We're working on different shit. Hold on, let's do this. Bang, dang, bang, 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 bang. This is VVN, Verbally Vicious News, with your anchor, Daryl Horner. What's poppin'? There we go. Let's fly through this shit. It's Friday. In fact, I'm doing this without the glasses. You may notice a different piece of scenery. You may notice it looks a little different in here, ladies and gentlemen. It does. We're shooting from the actual office today, which is located right next door to the actual kitchen. Here at 5000 Wilshire Boulevard, Crystal, Minnesota, a suburb of Minneapolis. I say my name is Daryl Horner, and I give my address because I fear nothing. And I have no problems with retribution. Many people have learned this recently. Let's get into the news, and then we're going to do a special piece today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you a day in the life of Daryl Horner. And I can't lie, I'm doing it for the haters. Let's start with a nice story today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with a good one. Sydney, Australia. Kathy Raitano. Let's tell you about Kathy Raitano. Ladies and gentlemen, Kathy Raitano is a wonderful woman. She has remained a virgin. She is saving herself for the right man. Kathy Raitano says she has met men in life. She has known men in life that have said they loved her. Gotta like this again. Sorry, I've been off the road about 10 minutes. So I threw the laptop up and I said, let's fucking do this. And big ups to Danielle Root-Lang for finishing the office and getting us moved in here. Good shit, Danielle. We'll get some backdrops soon and start doing some green screen shit. I hope you're excited. Anyway, Kathy Raitano is a wonderful woman. She has saved herself in marriage. She's not a prude. She has simply said, I choose to save myself for one man, and I have not decided who that man is. Why do I tell you this story? Why do I tell you a story that can be told about millions of women and millions of men around the world? I tell you this story because in January, it will be Kathy Raitano's birthday. It will be Kathy Raitano's 100th birthday. I'm trying not to be a dick because I think it's a really cool story. But you know, they say there's somebody for everybody out there, man. I know there's a dude out there who's always said, I want to tap a 100-year-old virgin. It's your lucky day, motherfucker. It's your lucky day. Let's move on to the story that's got me pissed off beyond all belief. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about a young lady from College Station, Texas, the home of the Texas A&M Aggies. Badass college, actually. I went to school in Texas. Not there, not the University of Texas, but Southwest Texas State, now known as Texas State. But Kathy was cool. This chick is not cool. 20-year-old Ashley Todd. Ashley Todd gave a story on Wednesday stating that she went to her ATM machine locally where she withdrew $60 for a large 6'4" black man who held a knife to her neck. Kathy gave him $60 from the ATM and then went to return to her vehicle, wherein he saw a sticker on the back of her car that showed her as a McCain supporter and immediately punched her in the back of the head, told her she would be a Barack Obama supporter, and then carved the letter B backwards because he was an ignorant black man. He carved the letter B backwards into her cheek. This is a horrible story, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you what makes it more horrible than anything else. One, she should have taken this personally because Kathy is a volunteer for the John McCain campaign. It should have hurt her heart, except for one mitigating circumstance. She made the fucking story up. It is fictitious. This woman sought to cause problems, and I wish to say this again. I know John McCain had nothing to do with this psychopath. He is actually a good American, as I say constantly. He's simply not the man I am voting for. Might make bad choices and VP choices. But anyway, this woman created this story to cause racial issues, to cause people to think, well, look, if we don't fucking, these black people are crazy and so dumb they don't know how to carve an actual B, they gotta carve it backwards. Let me tell you something. Ashley Todd, you stupid bitch, you should be locked in stocks publicly and people should throw fucking rotten fruit at you. You're a piece of shit. Because not only is that a horrible thing to do to this presidential campaign, that is a horrible thing to do to actual victims of robbery and assault and rape and knifing and thievery and issues and horrible things that have happened to women out there. You've besmirched them and you've made them look stupid and put into question their situation. And for that, Ashley Todd, you are my scumbag of the fucking millennium so far. It's unbelievable how disgusting you are. Moving on, I want to say something to the viewers. Number one, about to hit, in less than 3 months, we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 10,000 channel views. And that is monstrous without having a viral video on YouTube. I've had a lot of help, and I appreciate it, but the main help is the fact you guys are returning every day to see what I'm talking about, and I thank you. And I do want to also say to the haters, please keep coming as well. But in our personal story today, I want to say this. You're just not impressing me with the cut downs. You've got to get better than I'm fat. You got to get better than that. Because first of all, the only two things fat about me are my cheeks and my dick. Fat. Everything else is pretty motherfucking chesty and swole. But I'm going to share a personal story with you, and I want you to get better at your cracks, your comments, your cut downs, because you're just not hitting me. Let me tell you what Fat Boy did yesterday. Let me tell you about my lifestyle. While you were fucking raking the leaves for your parents so you'd have enough money to buy a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, here's what I did yesterday. I arrived in Grand Forks, North Dakota, where I checked into my suite at the Ramada. Where dinner, my filet, actually that meal was a sirloin, where my sirloin was paid for me, comp, taken care of, cocktails, everything. I returned back to my hotel room, took a nice nap, got a nice hot, long shower. I got ready and I went to the comedy club, where for an hour and 10 minutes, I drank, I smoked, and I cussed in front of people who paid like $14 a ticket to specifically see me drink and smoke and cuss at them and entertain the shit out of them. At the conclusion of that, the owner of the club walked up to me and handed me for my 1 hour and 10 minutes work a check for, actually not a check, it was cash last night, cash totaling $400. Doesn't seem like a lot of money. Except for the fact I earned it in an hour and 10 minutes, and I do that a ridiculous amount of times a month. Many of you see me do it every Sunday. When I was done doing that, a guy smoked me out with some of the sweetest chiba ever. Just said, hey, let me get you high. I then returned to my hotel room with not one but 2 fillets. Here's why I returned with 2 fillets. It's not because I was high and I was hungry. It's because the hottest bartender in the place, she was hungry too. And she was returning to the room where we had those fillets, and then, even though it's a very rock star metaphor, I did a couple of lines of blow right off the crack of her ass. She then sucked the flesh off my dick, got dressed, and left. That was my Thursday. I'm now home just to rest long enough to go right back out and do it again at a different bar with different food and different drugs and a different woman. So you'll have to forgive me if you calling me fat doesn't hurt my feelings. Thank you for rating and subscribing and commenting, guys. Keep doing it. I really appreciate it. Rate the shit out of this. Let your friends know. And most importantly, my name is Daryl Horner, and I approve this message. Na, 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 na.